What up, guys? It's Matt, and right now I'm in the car and I am driving to take my therapist multiple choice exam. A little after 8 o'clock. I need to be there by 9, and according to my GPS, it says it's going to be about 36 minutes, so that gives me, I should be there about 25 minutes early, which is what I want. Just time to get there, kind of relax, figure out, make sure I'm in the right place, find the right door, give myself plenty of time, then kind of, find my balance or whatever. So yeah, I got a little sick over the last couple of days. And it started to get better, and then it got worse. But it's okay. My head's not cloudy or anything. It's just my throat had been kind of scratchy and kind of turning a little cough. But good news, it's not like a nasty head cold, because that would be a little distracting. So yeah. But I just wanted to shoot this really fast. I'm heading down right now. I'm excited. I actually didn't study at all yesterday. I've been studying kind of a lot, doing probably close to 100 questions a day. So I wasn't focusing on studying specific content areas because I've been using Lindsay Jones, as I've mentioned in the past, and to study specific content areas, they only provide you with giant tests, full 140 length tests that are only one content area. And while I'm not saying that's not beneficial, I didn't want to wear myself out on doing full 140s. Because I've got to do 160 today. So so I had done a few specific content areas where I only did maybe 30 to 50 of the questions. Percentage wise, it doesn't, unless you're going to manually calculate it, it's not very helpful. But you can go through, read what you got right and wrong. My problem is, within the specific content areas, if you've ever looked at the MBRC's detailed content matrix, within every section, there's as many as 25, 30 sections in some of those. Was it 2A or 2B, or one of those has a ton. And you can't get that detailed on Lindsay Jones, unfortunately. You can just study 2A or 2B or 2C or whatever. You can't break it down even further. So within some of those content areas, I'm good on a lot of things except for maybe one thing. So and even then, it's not as beneficial for me to focus on that, because historically, for instance, and it's a little worrisome for me, is that I'm not that great at PFT stuff. I just kind of the bane of my existence. Just looking at the values, and it's gotten better, but just overall, I would say if I had one really, really weak area, it's PFTs. And unfortunately, I can't just pick PFT questions out, because that's one spot under a giant content area. So I think, though, just doing random tests on Lindsay Jones for me, I was getting a good mix. Every once in a while, even on a big test bank, you can get some repeat questions, which is usually pretty annoying. But when it's a repeat question that I actually missed the first time I got it, so then when I get it again, I remember what the right answer is. And beyond just recognizing that I've seen the question before and knowing what the answer was, it stuck to me, though, that I didn't know what that was before, and now I know what it is. So repeat questions aren't always the end of the world. But like I said, but yesterday I didn't do a bit of studying. Just kind of had a busy day, actually. I was originally going to take the TMC yesterday, but my wife was due to re-up her CPR, so I didn't do that. I guess I could have taken the test in the afternoon, but I really didn't want to take the test in the afternoon. I wanted to take the test in the morning. So yeah, so I signed up for it today, and I'm a little nervous, but I'm mostly excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready. I feel ready. Historically on my practice, TMCs from the MBRC, I've done well. So, and a few of my classmates passed. So who took it yesterday? So that's encouraging too, to see that my classmates are passing. So makes me feel good. So yeah, Anyways, guys, so I'm about to get on the freeway, so I'm going to turn you off now. But when I'm all said and done, I'll pick back up and let you guys know what happened. What up, guys? Just got out of my therapist's multiple choice test, and before I reveal my results, a few things I'll just say about it was, don't be nervous. And I know that's something that's hard to practice, not just say, but just do your thing, basically. With your 2 forms of ID, like, obviously, if a lot of you have like a driver's license, that's kind of your primary, and your secondary be like a social security card with your signature, or even like a credit card or something with your signature. As your signatures have to match, and that was almost an issue for me. So basically, my driver's license, even though it's been updated, at least since I turned 21, when I updated it, they never asked for another signature. Well, my signature when I was 16 looks nothing like my signature here at 31. So make sure that whatever the second form of ID you bring, the non-picture, the signature on it has to look like the one on the picture ID that you're providing. So that's a passport, driver's license, whatever. That's just a pro tip. Yeah, I didn't even bother bringing my phone in to the testing center. They tell you, because you're not even, so like, it's not even supposed to be one of the things you're allowed to put in your secure like bag. I assume most places would let you. I just left it in the car. They gave us a locking bag that was then strapped to our chairs, so when we were done, we just unclipped it and brought it out, and then they unlocked it for us. I just had my wallet, key, and sunglasses in that. And then we had to stand up and like basically show our pockets were empty. So it's a pretty serious thing. So don't bring a bunch of crap basically with you. If you have a bag or something, the locking bags were large enough to facilitate like a small purse or something. So yeah, and then our proctor had made mention that the software looked different. It didn't, though. It looked like every other, mock exam we've ever taken. So the scratch paper does not have a lot of. You are not allowed to write on the back of the scratch paper. You have like 80% of the front page of the paper they give you, but you're allowed to request multiple pages. So, okay, so on to my results, I guess, what everybody actually gives a crap about. I passed. So, I was pretty excited about that. I got a 116 out of 140. And, I was a little stunned. I mean, when I was getting near the end, I did take one break. I'll say that. So when I hit 80 questions, because there's the 160 on this because of the 20 test questions, I hit 80 questions, and I want to take just a short break. Basically, I'd been drinking water. So I went on another. I used the restaurant before we started, so I went on a little restroom break, and then went out and had another little cup of water. At my testing center, I don't know if it differs with testing centers or if it's an MBRC, like, or AMP, the company who issues it, if it's their rule, but your bathroom breaks, like basically your breaks away from the computer can't exceed 10 minutes. Yeah, so, I mean, not that I took 10 minutes, but, and your time doesn't stop, so it's not like you can pause your time, like your time's still running. So, as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, my car clock says 11:08, so we probably started, so it's been about 2 hours to right now, so I probably took a little under 2 hours to do my test. But yeah, so I took a short break at 80 questions, got a drink of water, and went back in, just took a deep breath, and then got back into it, just to gotta break it up the best you can. It's sitting through a full 140 nonstop. Sometimes you can hit that test fatigue near the end, and then you're trying to just get through it. I feel like even a test that makes such a big deal like this one, I feel like sometimes it's hard not to shake that feeling. So I took a nice little break, went back, deep breath, got back into it, and once I got near the end, I was getting a little excited. I could feel myself getting excited near the end of that. Not because I thought I was doing well. I mean, there's still a few questions I was kind of like, duh, on, I had no clue. But I feel like I finished pretty strong. And then you're required to do the survey if you want your results right away. It's like 16 questions, just asking about, was the testing environment good? Was it quiet? Blah, blah, basic stuff. Then it takes forever. And then so you submit the survey, and it's just this like wheel that's counting down, which seems like forever. And I just kind of sat there. I'd taken my earplugs out, set my scratch paper pencil off to the side, and just kind of crossed my hands and closed my eyes and just took a few deep breaths. And once it's done, it just says thanks, respect your fellow test takers, exit quietly, take your crap. Okay, step out of the room, and the proctor knew right away. She comes out, she's like, all right, it's like a laser printer. She's like, oh, it's warming up, so it'll take just a second here to print. Cool. She unlocked my bag, got my stuff out, took my scratch paper and pencil, and it printed, and they don't even look at it. They pull it off the printer and hand it to you. Obviously you're right outside the door. I guess in our setup, we were right outside the door, so you can't freak out or anything. And from there, it's up to you. You can take it outside to look at it. Look at it right there. So I just took a big deep breath, kind of stared at the back of the page for a second, turned it over, and when I saw that I'd passed with a 116, I was pretty pumped. I mean, just like kind of jumped. Didn't yell or anything. I was so excited. Thanked the proctor, and then I headed out to my car. First thing I did was call my wife, tell her I passed, and excited. So now I really got to crack down, make sure I'm comfortable getting through clinical simulations, since I feel like I'm just traditionally weaker on those. So yeah, I got through those, got through that and done, and that's it, guys. It's don't second guess yourself. Don't change any answers. I stuck to that because over my practice last few days, I changed a few answers and wound up changing from right to wrong. Not necessarily on stuff I just second guessing. Don't second guess yourself. Whatever you click first, unless something undoubtedly changes your mind. I had one where I just answered a question about, it was when you have atelectasis and shifts, hemidiaphragms pulling up, shifts away or towards, and I have brain fart a little bit. Well, then 2 or 3 questions later, I literally had a chest x-ray that was a pneumo, where I could visualize it, and I was like, oh, sweet. And I was able to go back and basically verify that I'd picked the right answer like 3 earlier. I wouldn't have marked it, I wouldn't have banked on that and marked and gone back like 50 questions to look at it. But in that case, knowing that it was only like 3 questions back, I went back, checked, it was, oh, cool. Yeah. So, ultimately though, don't change your answers, stick to your guns. Definitely, take your time. Don't feel like you need to rush. You have 3 hours to do it. And that's all I can say about that. I'm pumped, and I'll let you guys know, keep you guys updated when I can kind of go through and start doing my my cleanse sim, sign up for my cleanse sim. I'm planning to take it the day after Memorial Day. That's the day I'm shooting for, so it gives me basically a week to study cleanse sims. So anyways, guys, take it easy, and I'll talk to y'all soon.